Around 5 p.m., I went up to the mountain with the workers to burn the sugarcane for harvest. But not all kinds of cane necessarily need to be burned. But in this case, it should be because the canes has many curves and it's difficult to harvest. And to make sure that the fire could not pass across to the neighboring plantation camp, burning should be done in the afternoon. During harvest time, the workers are provided with meals and snacks by the sugarcane plantation owner from the beginning of working of the canes, from cuttings until the canes are loaded onto a big truck. This time, the foods are already cooked by the owner of the sugarcane plant, and the workers are free to add more foods to eat as they can, because foods are the source of body energy for a human, especially when doing these kinds of heavy job. Due to the heat of the sun, the 3 large containers were immediately consumed. So we have to fetch water at the well called Ponso. Muna siya ay among kalalusan og tubig, so kad pa sa una nga gagmay pa mi. Nya karon ikargar lang og habal-habal. A little history behind the well. Before we were born, this well was already there. Then it was named Ponso because their house was near here. On this small well, this is only for drinking. And it was made by Romy Hira, the son of Ponso. Ang kuyaw ani og di na motubod dire. This spring belongs to the nature and the trees too. Then this bamboo was alive and now is dead, born by the owner of the land. Noon kay iya man din direng area siya may magbuot. Now that the container is full, we'll go back there because the workers are sure to be thirsty because the sun is very hot and there is not much wind to blow. And we are using an improvised motorcycle carrier to make it easy to carry the container. In fact, the owner of this cane is my older brother, Nong Rico, and this place is our homeland. And we have another sister which is ahead, just close here. So let's try to go to their house. Hopefully both of them and her husband, Nong Tony, are there. Relax time. Fortunately, I arrived at their house, and both of them, Nangina and Tony, are here. And then they are still harvesting their sugarcane. They also have workers that called tapasiro. That's why they have prepared stewed beef. Ano siya guys? Oh, naagyo di ay. Kato. Suda aman ani. Mura pod og nas kandingan, lupig ko nas kandingan ani kaysa kandingan ani tag inana nang kuan. Kanang 70 pesos.
Diyori mga bukog-bukog akong gilain.
Muna magmantinila ang patay.
Muna siya mantinila mo din guys. Kaya kanang isda, pandato raman ang isda mo nang kami kanay pinobre ning kuan nila tang baka. The other day, the canes were cut, and today they will be loading it onto a big truck. The driver of the truck had parked his unit in the closest of the piles to make it easy and hassle-free for the shippers.
Kini ni muni akong pre-pre sa kambuhay ni. Muni veterano. Siya sa una muni nay trato ani balay sa una dala. Bitaw po niyo. Si sani gahuri ni. Ato. Ari ni muni nay may antaw tunto sa. Ani gapon taw ni. Ani mo ni labag api. Gailog. Ani sabor ay ayo na. Ani paridani mo ni among mantas. Pero man ako nakita gapon. Wa panika dakpindig.
After they have eaten, 3 of them sharpening their tools that is commonly called alading. Alading and tabas are used for chopping the loaded canes to make the load more dense. That's the actual footage when chopping the sugarcane. That's on the top of the truck. 3 people chopping are enough to have a safe load to ensure that the product will arrive safely to the milling machine. The tapasiro group now consists of 13 men. 3 of whom are chopping the sugarcane on the top of the truck, and 11 of them are the shippers of the piles. This number of workers is enough to make this job finish earlier, so they can rest for a short period of time to gain energy before they go home. And this is the sunny day. The heat of the sun is so aggressive that every individual of the shipper, if they can carry the files 4 times consecutively, they need to rest for a while to prevent heat stroke. After 2 hours of working, snack and break time should be. There may be some awkwardness for those around you because typically during the hot season, snacks should be contrast with the weather. If it's hot outside, the beverages and snacks should be chill. But in our homeland, you can observe that even during the summer season, when the heat of the sun is so severe, we tend to enjoy a hot cup of coffee. Yet, it does not mean that the owner cannot arrange or provide for what snacks are suitable or appropriate for the summer season. And some workers are enjoying their coffee under the shade of the trees. Others are sitting on the bench. After they have eaten snacks, they rest for a short period of time before going to their work. Another incoming 10-wheel truck for another group of tapasiros that are working from another plantation camp. The unit is currently being moved by the driver to its ideal location, which is close to the nearby hips of a sugarcane, that the workers bring extra so that the work might be completed earlier. And the truck boy helper serves as the second eye of the driver, especially when moving backward.
Finally, after an hour of break time and snacks, workers return to work so they can finish early. The ladder, which is called Damnu, is kept safe by the truck helper. And of course, the workers are relieved to have completed their tasks earlier.
And the truck is now leaving here to bring the raw product to the nearest sugar factory. And from here, the truck could travel 115 kilometers and typically consume 5 hours of travel. And the payment of the workers depends on how many tons the load weighs. The workers will receive the full payment when the receipt is received by the owner. The technique of the driver when crossing the road from the elevated field was that he did not turn to the left directly. He went across to the main road and went straight to the next road until the full body of the unit was in safe position.
Nanas 30 tulinadas. Kauban ang truck.
And the truck helper is always responsible for preparing the wheel stopper, because when changing the gear from drive to reverse, the unit should be in static to avoid damage to the gear transmission. And now, finally the loaded truck is safe to go. Thank you for watching.